Let's put the collar up to make myself look hard. Yes, Casnovians. Right, I was just sat here sunning my bollocks and I had a fantastic epiphanova that I wanted to share with you. Don't be yourself. The cheat code for attracting women. So all we are is repeated patterns of behavior that we've accepted over time as ourselves. Yeah? And if you could be attracting a wife-worthy woman, if you could have a gob-smackingly gorgeous girlfriend on your arm, if you could be going on multiple dates a week, then you would already be doing it. And this is why I believe in order to live the most fulfilling, enriching, satisfying dating life, we need to metaphorically crucify the current version of ourselves and become he who can. Yeah, like when I was living in that grotty apartment in central Leeds, when I had £24.82 of universal credit to my bank account, and if someone had said to me, oh, just be yourself, for me, this gives me license to be lazy. I was not the version of myself that I needed to be. Yeah, my actions were not conducive with my ambitions. Yeah, so I think just understanding this, right? All we are is repeated patterns of behavior that we have accepted over time as ourselves. The truth is, we are limitless. Yeah, our limitations are hallucinations, and our identity becomes crystallized by the language that we use. We'll say things to ourselves like, oh, I suck with women, I'm an introvert, I'm boring. And this solidifies the identity that we most likely want to escape from. One of the best things I got from the Red Pill community was no woman is going to love you unconditionally like your mother. And realistically, men are loved for the value that they provide. So I think brutal self-awareness, like brutal, radical honesty with yourself, like actually doing the exercise that I did when I was in that grotty apartment, when I looked like a turnip, when I dressed like a moron, when I didn't have the dating life of my dreams. Like, none of this happens by luck, it happens by design. People will meet me today and think, oh, Kristian's confident, but it didn't start off that way. Yeah, I didn't just jump out the womb being hashtag confident. I've built this character, treating life like a video game. I've always found that mindset to be useful. Treating life like a video game, leveling up your character. Just because you've been a certain way in the past doesn't mean you always need to continue this way. Yeah, and obviously it's a process, but I think it's a process that we all need to begin now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, don't be yourself. Like, obviously, if you're living a life now which you are proud of, if you are waking up every day, you're waking up in your dream, you're ready, you're fucking raring to go, penetrating the world, you're surrounded by beauty, you're living an abundant dating life, then yeah, continue to do what you're doing because you're absolutely crushing it. But I really don't think that's the case for most guys. I think for most guys, they are sleepwalking through life and they're going to wake up one day when the best years are behind them. Yeah, you don't want to die with your music still inside of you. So I think having a clear idea about the person who you want to become and then creating your personal renaissance document. I speak a lot about the personal renaissance document, but it's so key. You need to know who that person is, who you actually want to become. So get a Word document, get a Google Docs document. Okay, that's a mouthful. And then write about yourself in the third person. Write about yourself in the third person as if someone else is saying it, because this allows the affirmations to carry greater emotional weight. Write about it as if it's already happened, and then act as if you already are that person. So if it was me, for example, Kristian lives a fully independent international lifestyle. Kristian is the best in the world at daytime call approach. Kristian has more high quality romantic options than he knows what to do with. And then investing into the identity of that person, investing into the identity of that person who we want to embody. So what would the most carefree, abundant, magnetic version of you, how would he act? How would he carry himself? Where in the world would he be living? How would his mental health look? What sort of relationships has he got with his family? Because look, at the moment, I don't know you personally, but you might just be like, you might be boring. Like, you might be too logical. You might be too nice. You might be a people-pleasing pussy who panders. And you've been that way your entire life. So you think that's the way that you have to stay. Yeah, if I'd have accepted, let's say, the cards that I've been dealt, then I'd still be in that grotty apartment. Yeah, I remember it was this, when I was starting to go through my own personal renaissance, like when I was starting to undergo my own transformation, becoming more fuckable, becoming more abundant, becoming more magnetic, it was so interesting how the YouTube comments would change. Like when I was first making videos, people are saying to me, "You're ugly. This guy is physically disadvantaged. This guy is a 4 out of 10 at best." I remember there's one particular guy, I posted a video where I started to look somewhat decent. He was like, "Kristian, you're starting to look a little bit too aesthetic, bro. We don't need another Chad dating coach. A normal one is more relatable." And I remember responding to that guy. I'm like, dude, I'm leveling up, as we should all be. Why stay static? Yeah, so to become that version of yourself, to become he who can, to be that version of you who you know you can be as well. Do you know what I mean? Like you've already, like, I guarantee you right now, there is this conflict inside of you between the person who you want to be, the person who you feel as though you should be, and the person who you've always been. But the amount of potential, within the human spirit is exponential. I don't know if you've read Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, but I was listening to that this morning. I've read it before, but I was listening to the audio. But if you've got Spotify Premium, you can listen to it for free. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, and it speaks about visualization. It speaks about becoming that elevated version of you. And I think if you're not currently satisfied with who you are, if you're not currently satisfied with the life that you're living, then it's fine. It's fine to admit that to yourself, because I think that's the first step towards personal renaissance, personal transformation. It's like, right, this is not where I want to be right now. But if you've got a clear roadmap, you write down your personal renaissance document, you refer to yourself in the third person, so it sounds as though someone else is saying it, and then you act as if you already are that person. It's like the Bible says, pray as if it's already been done. As a man thinketh, so is he. Yeah, and I just think, I really want every single person who's watching this live stream to break free from their own bullshit. Like, stop settling for a life of mediocrity. Stop settling for, oh, well, this is just who I am. No, your identity is changeable. I believe that identity is deeper than biology, right? So we don't need to accept. Oh, well, this is just me. This is just the way it is. This is the way that I am. No, again, all we are is repeated patterns of behavior that we have accepted over time as ourselves, and we crystallize, we solidify this identity through the language that we're using. So, dude, it's all about mindset. Yeah, it's all about the way that we think about ourselves. If you have a rational faith and delusional optimism in what you can achieve, and you've got a crystal clear strategy of getting there, you are unstoppable, right? This is not some law of attraction woo-woo bullshit. This is what happens when you take action. I'm a living, breathing example of how you can actually drastically change your life. You can use the content that I put out here. You can go back to my early videos. Like, if you just go back to the oldest videos on my channel, you can see the entire come up for yourself. I think that's one of the things that makes my channel in this cold approach space so unique. You're able to witness my entire life game journey from when I started to where I'm at now. You don't just get to see my cold approach progress. You don't just get to see all the lives that I've changed. You don't just get to see all the client experiences. Like, you get to see the character development of an individual who actually practices what he preaches. So this works as long as you do. Yeah, so yeah, if you're happy with your life at the moment, fucking fantastic, keep doing what you're doing. But I think for the large percentage of guys, they're not happy. Yeah, you're not happy with where you're at. You want to evolve. You know you've got something inside of you. You don't want to be dying with your music still inside of you. So listen, it's all on you. It's all on you to change. No one else is coming to save you. I wish you rip-roaring success in this life. Bangkok is fucking amazing. I'm absolutely loving it here. I think maybe one day at some point in the future we'll do like experiences here. So yeah, if you want to work with me, if you resonate with me, you like what I do, you want to work with me one-on-one, you want to change your fucking life, link below. Work with me one-on-one, Johnny Entourage, travel the world with me, conquer the world, conquer yourself, conquer fucking reality. Everything's cool. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, bro. Love ya. Bye.